Hey guys, what's up? NES Evolution here, and I'm doing a game video. Not a game pickup, but a game video. So I'm just looking through my games and different things, and I'm like, what can I do? And then I thought of, hey, I got box games, loose games, rare, expensive games, lots of common games and stuff. So why don't I do a video on games that I had growing up that I have the box to, that I actually own the complete copy of. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I mean, they're not all of them are mint shape. I will say that. So let's go with the first one that's in pretty rough shape. And that is Duck Hunt. And it's a black box game. And actually, I did not own this. I owned the multi-cart that came with the action set, which I have. The action set. And the cart's in there. I actually don't have an extra cart because I didn't need to buy one. But I have this. So if I want to play Duck Hunt, I can just pull this out and play Duck Hunt. And like I said, does have the manual, the cart, and the manual for Duck Hunt. So I think I ended up getting this for, very cheap. At like a flea market or a garage sale. The box is in bad shape. I know that. I mean, what can you expect, But look at, see the box, the top is in bad shape. But it does still have like the hangy tag, which is cool. And so but that goes back here. But yeah, you can still see all the artwork on the back. Well, I remember when I was a kid, I would just, like when I get a new game, I'd just like, look at this and try to read this because I wasn't going to read the manual. Wasn't going to happen. But I would read the back of here. And I'd be like, oh, this game looks so sweet. And then back in the day, this is all you had to like in a magazine or whatever. This is what you had to look at to see what a game was. And I remember me and my dad playing this a bunch when I was a kid. Duck Hunt was a popular one with my dad and me. The clay pigeon thing, he loved that. Next up is a game that I got. Must have been, I don't know, I had it. It must have been late 80s. Must have been, I'm trying to look when this came out. 88. So I must have gotten 88 or 89. I don't know if I got it when it was brand new out. But it's Super Mario Brothers 2. Mario Madness. So, yeah, really cool to have this box. Now, the thing about it is, I bought this whole thing for $5. Game and all. But the thing about it is the top is ripped off of the box. I remember when I grabbed it, I was like, oh my God. Oh God. So on the back, it kind of shows you some stuff, but it's real. Mario's back and bigger and badder than ever. And I remember playing this, and I had, like I said, I had it. And I remember taking it with my cousins and stuff. And we were just like, no, this ain't like the first game. Like we were expecting it to be like the first game. So there's the cart. Beautiful label. Beautiful label. I mean, mint. And the book. I'm pretty sure all these have the books. I guess I can't be 100% sure. I assume they did. Now, because if I have a box, they have a book. Usually. But yeah, I remember paying like $5 for this. I think like now, even though the box is ripped, you probably could, do something with it. But no, I'm keeping it. Unless I get another better version, better box. And the sad thing is the box is actually in really good shape. I mean, it's just that top part is ripped. My dog's barking. The next thing I owned, sorry if you can hear. The next thing I owned is not a game at all, but it is in box, so I thought I'd show it. And it is an NES cleaning kit. So yeah, we had this and we used it a lot because, man, those NESs would get dirty. Us kids playing it, and the games would get dirty, the contacts, and so yeah. I remember we had this one, and then we had, I'm not gonna take it all in the box, but actually I have another one that has like Mario or something on it. And we had that one too. So, but yeah, definitely had to buy this back in the day. So you didn't have to blow on it all the time. So next up is a personal favorite of mine. And this is in really good shape. And this is actually in a protector. And this is a Blaster Master by Sunsoft. This game I got... I think I got this the same... No, I got this in 1988 when I got my... let me look at the year. 88, yep. So I got this game the same year I got my NES action set. So I got this game the same year as that. And this game was awesome. I remember my cousin TJ, who's older than me. He was born in 80, so he would have been 8. And I was only 5. But I remember he's just like, Blaster Master, yeah! And I'm like, oh, and he's like, let's go play. Like, pull my shirt. But, I mean, you gotta look at you gotta look at this box. I mean, this box is pretty close to mint condition. I mean, it looks brand new. Like, right off the store shelf. I mean, it's nuts. It's one of the best boxes I own. I think it is probably the best box I own. So, yeah. Let's open it up. Very careful. Like I said, it hasn't even been opened that much. And there's the Master Blaster. I mean, the label is mint. It's crazy. Master Blaster, still very glossy. And the booklet. So Master Blaster is a really fun game. It's really cool because you drive around a tank thing, but you can like actually get out of it and explore other worlds and stuff. Or you can stay in the tank and stuff too. Well, you have to get out and then you can become big and stuff. Pretty cool. Master Blaster. I highly recommend it, and the music's awesome. The music from Master Blaster is awesome. Sunsoft. So yeah, I got that in 1988. And then you can kind of see where you become big there and small in the car. So yeah, that was 1988, and that was awesome. I got a couple more games here that I'm going to go through. I didn't know how long this video was going to be, but I guess I'll just go through them. Why not? Next up is one that's not in the best shape, but I ended up picking it up complete in like 2011 or 2010 for like $5. So I got it. And that's Back to the Future. One that I did have as a kid. Like I said, all these I did have as a kid. There's other games I had as a kid, but I don't have the box and stuff for them. That's my goal, is to get the boxes for all of them. Cold. Cruise crud. So, Back to the Future is a notoriously bad game. Rainbow of Death here. LJN. But I have nostalgia for this game. I love Back to the Future movies. I love this Back to the Future game. And I don't care what anybody says. I like it. And it says right in the front, help Marty McFly fix the past to save the future. I mean, it looks just like the movie. So you're like, whoa, cool, man. Then you play it, and it's really nothing like the movie. I mean, there's some familiar things in it from the movie. But I remember always as a kid thinking, why has Marty McFly got a black shirt on, a sleeveless black shirt, and black hair? Like, I'm like, that ain't Marty McFly. So, there's Back to the Future. And here's the booklet. So, yeah. The music's kind of annoying. It plays the same music over and over again on the walking stages and stuff like that. But it is cool. I enjoy it. Like I said, it's a nostalgia thing for me. So, I like it. And I know doesn't really need to be in a case like this, but I put the ones that I have a connection to in a case. Next up is one that I loved playing as a kid. I couldn't get very far, could never beat it. But that is Ghostbusters 2. And this movie was awesome. I remember watching it all the time. This one's actually in really good shape, too. I mean, it's not in, like, mint shape like Master Blaster, but it's in pretty good shape. I remember a lot of times, like, when we'd open them back in the day, we'd actually open them from the bottom and, like, rip this for whatever reason. I just remember that. Like, rip that, and then that'd ruin them. And then we throw this Christmas morning, open a game, take the game out, and the manual in the sleeve, this box right in a garbage can. That's what we would do back in the day. It does have a piece of tape on it. I'm just noticing right now. I don't know why. But there's Slimer, and here's some screenshots. I've never made it to... I never made it to Vigo or that. Only this. It should be a game that I play again, actually, you know. Oh, I think this card's in bad shape, actually, if I remember right. Yeah, this is one of them. Oh, and I do not have the booklet for this one. So I'll be on the lookout. Oh, man, I need an upgraded copy of this one. This one stinks. Yeah. But as long as the game plays. But yeah. And I know I bought this separate. I bought the game. And then later found the box and someone sold it. And I bought it for like $5. But yeah, so I thought it was a good pickup for the box. I do that a lot. I'll pick up stuff later. I'll get what I want now and then pick up the cart or the thing later. So yeah, this movie was... I don't care what anybody says. I like this movie. Just one of my favorites. I'd say this is one of my all-time favorite games right here. Have to be top 3 for me. Super Mario Bros. 3. Wow. This game... I remember probably about... When did this come out? Came out in 90, and I think that was probably about it. I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, 91. And I remember walking to my friends. My friend lived right down the road from me, like 5 houses, 6 houses down. So I'd walk to his house, and I remember walking in his living room and hearing this music because they had a big console TV like we all did in the late 80s. And I'm like, what is this? And obviously, I see him as Mario flying in the air with that raccoon tail, and I'm like, what is this? Like, seriously, you know? And he's like, dude, it's new. It's Mario Bros. 3. Because back then, you know, I didn't know what the flip was coming off. I seen commercials on TV, but I didn't have Nintendo Power or anything like that. So, but this one's in pretty good shape. This box here. Biggest, most exciting Mario Bros. Adventures yet. And a lot of people will say the best Mario Brothers ever made. I love all the different worlds. Me and my sister played this a ton, but we didn't really play it 2-player that much because she'd get pissed off at me. Especially when we did that one thing where you could like kill them and steal their lives and stuff. Because, you know, I was older brother. And you know what? I don't have the booklet to this one either. But I probably do somewhere. But Super Mario Bros. 3 cart. Actually, I probably do have it. I have a whole thing full of booklets. I mean, like, hundreds of booklets I got. Because I just, when I see them, I pick them up. Especially if they're harder to get game. So yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3, a lot of memories playing it with my sister, playing with my friend's house. Stuff like that. Great game. Just a masterpiece. I'll say it. Last but not least is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I actually had 2 box copies of this. And I gave one to my cousin Chad. So hopefully he still has that. This one's in pretty good shape except for one bad part on the back. See, the other one had like a rip up here. So I was like, you need to keep that one or this one. And see, now this one has a rip in the back. But it's in the back. So I was like, But the other one had like a big rip here. And then this thing was all messed up. Like someone ripped it up. So overall, this one's better. Even though it does have that big rip. And yeah, this game is crazy. I like how it says, look for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures by Playmate Toys. It says around the back. Like, this came out in 88, 89, something like that. Or 89. Whenever it came out, I had it. First thing I remember, because I was nuts over Ninja Turtles. My mom, like, you know, we just bought, you know, that's what was my main thing. I loved Batman and stuff like that, but Ninja Turtles was number one to me. That's why I clicked Ninja Turtles. And I did have some Ghostbusters, but mainly Ninja Turtles was my main deal. Man, my throat. And this one's in really good shape. This cart here. Now, this game is notorious. Oh, and I do have the booklet. And I've never beaten this game, which I do want to beat this game. I'm going to have to sit down and really play this game and try to beat it before I'm dead. Yeah, so I need to beat this game. But, yeah, so those are some of the games that I have. Well, the games I have as a kid that are in box for the NES. I'd like to get a couple more. There's a couple more. There's a couple more I need. Right now, off the top of my head, I know I need Terminator 2 complete in box because I had that. Don't know if any other. I mean, back in the day, I mean, if you had 10 NES games, you were solid. Like, that's about as many as you had, unless you were like a spoiled rich kid or something. You know, that's about all the games I had. It was 10, you know, and then I would rent ones and stuff. And I would borrow, or I'd go over and, you know, play a game. I remember the first time I saw Mega Man 2 or 3 or whatever one it was. My cousin TJ, like I said, was older than me, and he brought it over to my cousin Jason's house, who's a little bit older than me too. And yeah, I saw it for the first time. I was like, whoa. But it was just way too hard for me. I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, so I remember that. And then I'm trying to think of what other ones I had as a kid. I think that's about it. I had those, Mario 1, that came with my action set. And then I had, yeah, I had Terminator 2. I know that. I'd have to think about the rest. So, but yeah, so pretty much I have all the ones I need, except for I need one more. So I'll be looking for that. Okay, guys, sorry about the longer video, but hopefully you enjoyed. Trip down memory lane, and hopefully you like some of these games. Let me know what ones you have boxed or ones you played and enjoyed as a kid. And it's Evolution. Bye.